Hey guys, welcome. You join me on the M6, travelling southbound towards Reading. Or as Clarkee likes to say, reading. Yeah, we're just on a road trip. Now, because it looks like we film so much and all we ever do is film, and we don't actually get any work done. The reality is, Clarkee and I only come together a couple of times a week. This week we're on a road trip. So while we're on the road trip, we thought we'd do a Q&A.
So the first question is there's several questions which are all based around the same. So JCMM 421, Neon Museums, Sea Dog Snizzle Pops.
I like Z-Dog Snizzle Pops.
Braddy Fisting Ones.
Whoa, Braddy's Fisting what?
Ones. Horachina Chains. These usernames. Antala.
Where's Paul when you need him to read the names out?
Right. They've all asked questions regarding, will we do Rogue One or Solo Troopers, Shore Trooper, Death Trooper, Mandalorian Helmet, First Order.
Sorry, I nearly spat my tea out then.
So the general question is, will we make any of those armours?
No plans to make anything that isn't OT. The OT is what we're all about. That's, for me, it's Star Wars. I mean, the OT is where our heart is anyway. So, and there's still plenty of OT conquests that need to be made yet.
So the next question is from Andy Everson, NWC artist. Is the ATAT helmet still on the upcoming menu?
It is, yeah, very, very much so. Very much so. It's definitely happening.
Hamburger Boy is asking when will the fence be ready?
Right, it's hard to put an exact date on it. We are ploughing through them. Still working on the ears. They will be done soon. We're road tripping now because of the metal ears. I would say let's look at 2 or 3 weeks completing off the easier ones. The painted ones, we're going to be doing a couple of those a week.
Cyan Cookie. Stormtrooper, now Boba Fett, what's the next future lineage helmet you were hoping for?
Is this a wish list or is this just a...
I think it's your wish list.
Wish list. The next one.
What would you like?
I would say... I can't say. I don't want to put it out there yet because it may jeopardise it happening. King
Arius would heart to know more lineage details of the stunt A&H Stormtrooper. Is it on screen? Presumably in Simon's suit.
It's difficult to say because they're all so similar, and also it's difficult to say because you need to not think of it as a suit in its entirety. You need to think of it as the sum of its parts, and we have definitely identified Simon's belt and holster on screen and in a scene with Tantive 4. But what we're looking at here is we can see the scarring on the holster, and we can also see this holster is a weird holster. It's a one-off. The other holsters on the other Stormtroopers are different than this particular holster, and that's what really makes it easy to ID. So yeah, we've seen the holster and the belt on screen. I would be very surprised if the whole suit isn't on screen one way or another due to the budget and due to the way that the suits were used and reused. Let's not forget that Simon's original suit has the 3-button detail for the Sandtrooper as well. So yeah, as part of it seen on screen for sure. Was it all used on screen? I'm pretty confident that it was.
Yuck Rebel 1064 has sent, I'm Japanese who really want to be a trooper.
You should go for it. Being a Stormtrooper is amazing. Who wouldn't want to be a Stormtrooper?
Mr. Gary Hopkins has
asked, yeah, Gary.
Do you know Gary?
Hi, Gary. Yeah.
Any news on a TIE Fighter hero faceplate?
Ooh. I think this is falling in the same category of ATAT helmet. So it's going to be exactly the same thing. I think we've pulled some black ones and we were relatively happy with it. So watch this space.
Will we be able to choose the shade of our ESP FET helmet Rawcasts?
Yes.
Well, not shade. Someone might be like, I want 50% grey and I want Pantone 675.
We've got a nice grey one because people commented that they liked the grey of the Gen 1 casting. So we went out of our way to get a grey one. We did some black prototype ones. For me, you see more on the black one, but people wanted the grey one. So, and then really it's white. So if you're painting it, really you want a white one. All of our painted ones are white, so that when we scratch the damage back, you're going to see the white gel coat underneath. Sean, our laminator, been a laminator man and boy, he's producing them and they are absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for them to start landing actually, because people are going to start commenting on how beautiful they are, not just on the outside but on the inside.
Till you have one in your hand, you can't get your head around how detailed it is, how well the detail's been taken.
True that.
From that amazing, that cast of the original one. This is from Monster Zero. No question, just wishing you guys a safe and healthy time during COVID season. I like the fact he's made it sound festive.
Yeah, I do like that, COVID season.
DPRYOR32304. Is there a specific reason that you don't do a Return of the Jedi TK?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, imagine that.
Imagine.
Return of the Jedi, that's like a thorn in the paw, that one, innit, at the moment. Return of the Jedi TK. It's an odd one, that, innit, because it's quite an ugly looking beast.
Yeah.
And yet, it's OT, and I think it's something we probably should do. Watch this space.
Michael Papa has asked, if I order a Boba helmet with the lineage, how long does it take to ship painted?
Ship painted. Well, we've obviously got a queue forming already with people who've got them. So for the next, we're probably looking at 3 months, I would have thought.
How's the Bausch helmet coming along? And that's from Z-Man Paints.
Yeah, it's still moving. There's probably going to be decisions and changes made to plans that we had for that in a positive way. So yeah, watch this space. That's another amazing project that we really need to get around to.
So this question comes through lots of Instagram, and if some people get responses off me, it may seem rude, but someone's asked how much for a full Stormtrooper armor set, ballpark figure. I'm going to answer this. There's no need for a ballpark figure. All the prices are on the website, irishprogmasters.com. Last question is from Solo Skywalker, which is, do you guys at RS do this for a living, or is this just a side hustle?
It's both. It's both, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a side. I like the expression side hustle.
I like it as well.
It's a side hustle that's just taken over our lives. But that's in a positive way. That's kind of the whole reason for doing this.